The Battle for Winterfell, a Prelude to War. Season 8, Episode 1, The Night King. Chapter 1, The Quiet, Before the Storm. The winds howled through the northern landscape, carrying with them the cold bite of winter. The familiar walls of Winterfell, with their towering stone and ramparts, were a grim reminder of what was to come. Stark banners flapped feebly against the icy gusts as Jon Snow, Lord Commander of the Night's Watch and rightful son of Ned Stark, stood staring out over the battlements. The sky above was painted a sickly shade of grey, heavy with the threat of an impending storm. But this was no ordinary storm. The storm Jon feared was one of death, the army of the dead. Jon's breath came out in sharp clouds, the chill gnawing at his bones. The battle for Winterfell had not yet begun, but Jon could already feel the weight of it pressing down on him. The dead were coming. The Night King had breached the wall. Now, Winterfell would face its reckoning. He tightened his grip around Longclaw, the familiar weight of the sword, grounding him in a moment of deep reflection. As Winterfell braces for an impending attack from the Night King and his army of the dead, Jon Snow and Sansa Stark prepare for the inevitable confrontation, embodying the weight of leadership amid the encroaching winter. Sansa Stark approached from behind, her footsteps muffled in the snow. Jon could feel her presence even before she spoke, her aura of purpose unmistakable. Sansa, her voice stern but with a thread of concern. The scouts report movement in the woods. They are getting closer. Sansa, her voice stern but with a thread of concern. The scouts report movement in the woods. They are getting closer. Sansa, her voice stern but with a thread of concern. The scouts report movement in the woods. They are getting closer. Jon nodded. He had sensed it too. The winds had changed. Winterfell's walls could hold for a while, but the creatures beyond them were relentless. They would not be so easily stopped.